So this was a sort of expert review where we took Matthew's previous work and then looked at any sort of more recent studies that have been published. And what was interesting is that there's been a bit of a growth in studies covering this, especially studies coming from lower middle income countries. And I think now we can say that there is quite clear evidence from both high income countries and lower middle income countries that there is an adverse effect of heat on the risk of stillbirth. So in all of the studies, in 19 out of 20 of the studies, we found this increased risk of stillbirth with heat exposure. Now, the heat exposure is something that has been defined differently in different studies. So it becomes very difficult to try to get a single measure that you can say, this is the threshold above which women are at risk, and apply that to a global population. And that's something that Matthew and I struggle with in our work going forward. But I think the sort of evidence base is coming together to show that it doesn't really matter where you are. If you're exposed to very high temperatures, wherever you are at increased risk.